I used to believe that children are like a blank piece of paper, innocent, joyful, maybe because they are not comprehending the complexities of reality. However, not long after, I realized that smiles and laughter might be just a facade. During summer with 8 other college students, I went to Hualien, a town at the outskirts of Hualien in Taiwan for a surface trip. We served the primary school kids and junior secondary teenagers at a local educational center named A Secret Hideout for Children. The lifestyle at Hualien was all about downshifting, embracing the simple and slow-paced life. I still remember the tranquility of the town. Even though there are no traffic lights, you won't see how cars fight over lanes, or hear the noise of honking, since people here live on bicycles and motorcycles. Most of them have even mastered the technique of simultaneously cycling and reading. The town is connected mainly by one major street, with more businesses located beside. The shops are quaint, with vintage interiors, faint yellowish lights, and terrazzo floors, while the shop owners are so relaxed, either taking an afternoon nap or gossiping with their fellows. The life there is so carefree, as are the children. The children at the education center are mostly Taiwanese aboriginals, living in primitive houses on mountains which do not have any lighting along its winding roads. When we first arrived at the center, as expected, we were greeted by greens from the children, who impressed us by their magnificent wall graffiti and energetic aboriginal dances. At first impression, they seemed as simple as blank pieces of paper, maybe because of how they were isolated from the hustle and bustle of the city. They were extremely curious of the outside world and could be fulfilled easily by the smallest and simplest things in life, like a beaded bracelet or simply catching flying ants. Even though they were each assigned to various housework every day, they never complained. But is their life really that joyful and simple like a blank piece of paper? Is it just a stereotype that is imprinted on our minds, as we were always told that we are all born a blank slate since when we were small? Being aboriginals without much opportunities, it is a common practice for their parents to leave their children unattended, for hunting or simply just for a drink. These children face many familial issues, like unaffectionate parents, single-parent households, home abuse, and being alone very often. These children have mental needs and are always lack of confidence since they do not even process a hobby. Unlike Hong Kong, where children are told not to cry in public, children here are not taught to do so. We once saw a child who had a tantrum so bad that he not only wailed and slapped the table the entire time, but also tore his homework into pieces. Even if they seem to enjoy life on the surface, you will feel a twinge of sadness from them every now or then, maybe because of the harsh living environment. Such made me reflect upon how uninformed we are, that to truly understand and to serve the children, we should refrain from perceiving them on the basis of our values and stereotypes as they grow up from Hong Kong. With their own frustrations and issues, they are not really entitled to a carefree life. Children are more than just a blank piece of paper. The paper itself may be crumbled, worn out, or being torn from the very beginning. And what I have learned from this trip is that our responsibility is not to muscle in and mend the piece of paper, but to upcycle it and to grant it a meaning. How about folding it into a paper airplane instead?